You're running quickly, faster, left, right, down the corridor, smaller, the tunnel's getting smaller, the footsteps, they're just behind you, the clamors, the cries, the stumbling of limbs falling over each other, forward, faster, all to get to you, door, check it, locked, next one, works, so you go in, closing it behind you, back up against it as the bodies charge, pounding, pushing, trembling, you hold it, but you can't, they're going to break in, you pull out your gun and aim it at the door. This is your final stand. Moments like these can be found in the darkness of the Commonwealth, so today I will be listing 5 final stands in Fallout 4. Let's get into it. Starting off with number 5, we have Emma and Josh, and they can be found in the Super Duper Mart in Lexington. Now, you remember the survivors of the Quincy Massacre? The people Preston was trying to lead to safety when he says, yesterday we were 8, now we're 5? Well, these are those people. Trying to escape the previous gunners and raiders, they took shelter in the supermarket. At some point, Emma and Josh went out to look for supplies, and when they came back, all of them were gone. And judging by the loads of corpses of ghouls all around the place, they were ambushed by a bunch of ferals, and there was a massive battle. In fact, one Minuteman, Anthony, was killed and his body was left behind, and Josh in his holotape notes that they must have barely gotten away because they would never leave a body behind like that. Problem is, Emma and Josh have now been analyzing the area for too long. Josh tells her to go to the loading dock while he goes inside to check on a few last things, but that's when it happens. The ferals come back, and Emma can hear the gunshots coming from inside. It must be Josh. But before she can help, her position gets swarmed as well. The two of them, so close to getting out, unleash everything they can, but it's no use. They're overrun. And in the same place as the last battle, even more have to die. Number 4, we have Sergeant Lanier and her squad, and they can be found in the Nuka-Cola bottling plant in the Nuka World DLC. Now, she was a gunner like the rest of her team, who was ordered to go west and gather more territory. When they got to Nuka World, they thought the World of Refreshment would be the easiest location to lock down first, so they go there. Well, they were wrong. As they're trudging through the glowing waters, Nuka-Lurks begin to pop up, so they kill them with some difficulty, crush their eggs, and move on. But then more pop up, and more, and soon it's overwhelming. They're all over the place. Now, her team actually did a good job of holding them back for a little while. They set up turrets and assaultrons in some of the more crucial areas, and even had loads of ammunition still left over, but it still wasn't enough. The sheer number of Nuka-Lurks just pushed them all the way back to the quantum bottler, and then locked outside of the last room that they may have been able to hide in, they were simply slaughtered just outside the doors. Number 3, we have Recon Squad Artemis, and they can be found in and around the National Guard training yard. This was a group of BOS led by Paladin Brandis to go out and search for new information and technology, but they were attacked by unknown enemies. Knight Varum and 3 others were the first to go. Their power armor suits had run out of power, leaving them exposed, and it was actually in Varum's last moments that he destroyed their systems so they couldn't be retrievable. Then, the remaining 3 take refuge in the National Guard training yard. So, thinking it's safe, Brandis and Scribe Ferris decide to head over to the Revere satellite array, while a Knight Astlin stays here. But she then gets ambushed by ghouls, even puts on her distress signal for help, but they do eventually break in and kill her. Brandis does actually pick this up, so he tries to leave the satellites and come back and help her, but by doing that, Ferris is now all alone, and getting attacked himself, he then gets some kind of major wound and then dies of blood loss. And Brandis, now unable to reach either of them, ends up just retreating up north inside of a bunker. Because of a mission that went bad right from the start, 6 of his soldiers can still be found where they gave their final battles. Number 2, we have the Switchboard, and you can find this in a hidden tunnel west of Lexington. This used to be the railroad's main headquarters. Thing is, the Institute did find out and raided them, and when you first go here, it's the trail of dead bodies that leads you downward. It seems like every hallway exposes another one, another gruesome struggle trying to hold these synths back. These lasers clipping into their shoulders, bursting through their legs, leaving them like they are now. And you can still find several dead synths, as well as all of the machinery used to try and repel that attack. But eventually you do go down into their hidden bunker, and you realize the carnage continued there as well. The agents tried to take cover behind overturned tables, shelves, piles of sandbags, but it really was no hope. Those who were not able to escape up the elevator before the power was cut were killed in their own home. And number 1, we have the Boston Public Library, and you can find this connected to Copley Station. A special team of volunteers came here to recover the contents of all the books. They wanted to archive all of it onto computers so that the information wouldn't just be lost forever. But Curator Given's terminal explains all the troubles they ran into. Just getting there alone caused many of them to die, and then it got to the point where super mutants were attacking every single day. Givens even told them they could leave if they wanted, but he personally felt that he should recover all of the writings, not just some, so he stayed. as did many others, even through being picked off slowly, one by one. History must be protected at all costs. And unfortunately, before their work was completed, all of them were wiped out by these super mutants. In fact, now it's such a hot spot that if you go there, you can still trigger an ambush from them. This team worked so hard to try and remember the past, but now I'm going to make sure their stories are remembered as well. And there you have it, 5 final stands in Fallout 4. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And down below... Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh!